Hello and welcome to another video on the Night Ministries channel. I am your host, Jeremy Knight. Don't forget to like the video and enjoy the show. Okay. Hello, I'm your host, Jeremy, and in today's book review video, we are going to be reviewing this book, Dinosaur Blood and the Age of the Earth by Fazale Rana. This was a really good book. I really enjoyed reading it. It was a short book, but I really did enjoy reading it. This is the book we're reviewing for the book review video. Okay? This book is another one of those RTB books that I've been reading, Reasons to Believe, from their ministry. I have a few more books in my previous list from their ministry. I really enjoyed reading books from their ministry. RTB is a really good ministry, really good science faith ministry. But what this book is about fossils. This book is about fossils, specifically dinosaur fossils and soft tissue discoveries in dinosaur fossils. All the RTB books are written from an old Earth point of view, so they do accept billions of years. So yeah, this does accept billions of years, which I agree with. This is a really good, thin book. Nice, quick read. I really liked reading this book. It was a really good book. I do recommend that you read it. It outlines why the radiometric dating methods are reliable. And I agree, the radiometric dating methods are reliable. It has very good ways to incorporate this into your Christian worldview, if you're a Christian, which I enjoyed because, well, I'm a Christian. At the back of the book is a biblical argument for an old Earth, which was interesting to read. It also shows why young Earth creationism is still false, even with soft tissues and dinosaur blood and dinosaur fossils. Remember, what we found with the soft tissues wasn't complete soft tissues. It was the remains of soft tissues. So, like fragments. It wasn't the full tissues. It was fragments. So many headlines tried to make it sound like it was the full tissues or the full blood cells. No, it's fragments, it's remains. But yes, the radiometric dating methods are reliable, and I do agree with that. I do agree that the Earth is indeed 4.5 billion years old, because that is what the evidence says. And this book outlines how that does not conflict with a Christian worldview. like a lot of the RTB books do. But I really did enjoy reading about dinosaurs, because dinosaurs has always been my favorite part of paleontology. But this book doesn't just talk about dinosaurs, it also talks about a few other fossils that were mentioned with soft tissues in them, soft tissue remains. So it was neat to read about those fossils too. I really did enjoy reading this book. It was a really good book, and you should read it too. Fazale Rana is a biologist, and he really does know what he's talking about. That's what made it so interesting to read his book. I really do enjoy reading his books. He really knows his science really well, which makes sense because that's his degree. And he also knows the Bible really well too. And yeah, young Earth creationism is just completely false, and this book really does explain why soft tissues in dinosaur bones does not help the young Earth argument, like so many young Earth creationists want to pretend like it does. It doesn't. But yeah, I really enjoyed reading this book. It was a really good book. You should read it too. Okay? One part of this book that I really did enjoy was the discussion about the paradigm shift. Young Earth creationists are pretending like the paradigm shift will be in their favor, but it's not. It really isn't. There is no chance of that ever happening, because there is way too much evidence from other scientific fields that shows billions of years, not just evolution, but also geology and several other areas that shows billions of years, like astronomy, cosmology. There's just several places that can independently show billions of years. So yeah, we're never gonna get rid of the billions of years. So young Earth creationism is just a hopeless battle. But back to the topic of this book, which is fossils. I really did enjoy reading the paradigm shift part of this book. What I mean by paradigm shift is how fossils were initially thought to be formed, and how we are learning that they are formed now. We initially thought that soft tissues couldn't be preserved in fossils, but apparently soft tissue remains can be preserved in fossils. It was a surprising discovery. But just because it was surprising doesn't mean that the radiometric dating methods aren't reliable. No, the radiometric dating methods are completely reliable. And this book does show how the radiometric dating methods are reliable. And I do agree with the radiometric dating methods. This book also shows how the young Earth creationists tried to rig the radiometric dating methods and basically exposed how they were essentially lying. But yeah, this is a really good book. I really liked what it talked about with the radiometric dating methods. And the paradigm shift part of this book was pretty interesting to read. Read this book. It's really good. Okay? Another part of this book that I really enjoyed reading was the presentation of the common design argument. If you don't know what the common design argument is, it's a common argument used by old Earth creationists like myself, where we talk about how life has a common design and there are similar designs in each different type of life, and how they all have a common designer in God. There are things in common, like different archetypes and body plans, but all similar and similarities. And I really did like how the common design argument is presented in this book. And I really enjoy the common design argument. It shows a lot of good evidence for God in nature and in fossils and throughout life. The common design argument is used in other ways, but it's really good to read about that argument. I really enjoy that aspect of the book and that topic that is discussed. This is a really good book, and you should definitely read it. Read this book. I enjoyed it. Okay? That's all I have to say. See you in my next video. Okay? Okay. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and ring the bell. And follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. This has been a video on the Knight Ministries channel. I am your host, Jeremy Knight, and I just want to say, see you next time.